So I wrote this thing. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it to myself. It's called Broken Beyond Repair. I think I'm broken. I honestly don't know what the hardest part of not having Cody, my son, here with me anymore is. The fact that I don't have my son on this earth, or the fact that I'm having to face that every single second of my day, or the expectation of everyone in my life that just expects me to go back to the way that I acted before. That person I was before I lost my son on February 18th when Cody went to heaven. That person, that part of who I am, that went to heaven with him. That part of me doesn't exist on earth anymore. It never will. Not on this earth. I know that's impossible to understand. And some of you just never will accept that. And that part, is that something that I have to deal with alone and not get over? But deal with it every single second of the day. That's the harsh truth. But it is. I have to deal with it. Why? Because I'm his mom. I'm the only person who is his mom. You don't know how hard it is just to wake up every single morning and feel regretful for you to just be alive. And your child's not. The one that God gave you to protect. And so you feel like a complete failure because you couldn't protect them. You don't know how hard it is. As I just laid there and stare up at the ceiling in the morning, talking to myself, saying, no, Vicky, no. That really did happen. It wasn't just a nightmare. This is life now. And there's absolutely nothing that I can do to change that. Not one single thing. No matter how hard I pray. There's absolutely nothing you can do to change that. There's nothing anybody can do to change that. Not even God. I believe in God with everything that I have inside of me. But that's just something that he doesn't do. And that hurts. But at the same time, I get it. In a weird way, I get it. But you don't know how hard it is to still wake up and say, thank you, Jesus, before your feet hit the floor, as you've always done. Saying, thank you, Jesus, for keeping my kids safe, for keeping me safe, for being with us. You don't know how hard it is to do that, but I do. You don't know how hard it is just to take that deep breath inside of you, forcing yourself just to keep going. But yet you get mad because I don't say the right thing or whatever. You don't understand. And I get it. I really do. Nobody does. You don't know how hard it is to cling to his favorite jacket every night, from beside you in the bed, and then place it back on the chair that's beside your bed, and grab a hold of the arm sleeve and clenching it all the way down to the end of the sleeve, as if you were just holding his hand, as you've always done before, just wishing it was his actual hand that you got to touch. But it's not. It's all you got. You don't know how it feels to reach into the bag, the white bag. It sits on my desk. The ones that the coroner gave me. Of his clothes that he had on that day. He took his last breath on earth. You don't know. You don't know how hard it is to grab that shirt and press it close to your heart, as if you were hugging him. Just one more time. And take that deep breath and capture his smell. You don't know how the flood of love and loss slowly slips into your heart. As I close my eyes, I just listen, my heart, for him to say, I'm good. I love you, Mom. I'm good. You don't know how it feels to cling so tight to that shirt. It's just a shirt. But to cling so tight to his shirt and feel that love that still remains deep in your soul. You don't get that. You don't know how hard it is to say every day, I love you to the moon, trees, and the stars. And now, up to heaven. And then blow your kisses up to your child. And just keep your hand raised. Waiting for him to send it back. And then grab that kiss. And put it in your heart. And then take a breath. You don't know how hard it is to gently place that shirt back into that bag. And then be forced to carry that hurt in your heart and face the chaos that happens that day. You don't know what kind of strength that takes. You don't understand how hard it is just to function, just to do what you have to do, because you're still here on this earth. You still have to go through work. You still have to do the best that you can. You still have to do your job. You still have to do these things. You still have to support your family that's here on earth, the people here. So you have to be strong. You don't know the kind of energy that it takes just to do the things that you don't even think about. You don't know the struggles that I face every single minute. Trying to concentrate on work when everything inside you just hurts. And your head is a mess. You just want your child home. You just want things back to the way it was before. You don't know how bad I want to be that person that I was before, and all this wasn't real. You just don't. Nobody wants to hear that. You don't know what it's like to keep texting someone who you texted every single day of their life, who you called every single day, who you hugged every single day, who walked through your door every single day. And then without warning, they're not. They don't. It doesn't happen anymore. You don't know how. There's no warning. You don't know how my normal is not normal anymore, and how I'm trying to deal with this new normal that I don't like. You don't know what it's like when you make dinner and not call him to let him know hey, your food's done. I'll make you a plate for work. I got it ready for you. You don't know what it's like not to have to do that. God, I wish I could do that. You don't know what it's like to call, hey, you up for work? Are you good? Are you good? And then text him by the time he should be at work. Hey, you good? I'm good. I'm good, Mom. You don't know what that's like. You don't know how hard it is just not to lose your mind. You don't know how hard it is to have to trust God on this level, in this kind of pain. You don't know the memories I hold in my heart about my son. How much I love my son. How much he still means to me. You can't ever know that. No one could. Not God. Only God. God's the only person that can know that. Cody now knows that because he's up there. He sees me. I know he sees me. I know he can feel my love in heaven. But you don't know. All I get is, why you don't act like the same you did before. I'm sorry. I'm not the same. No, I'm not. It's not gonna be that way. I am trying. I really am trying. I know God's got my son. I know God is with me. But you don't understand. And you can't. And I get that. And sometimes I'm not okay. And it's okay to not be okay. Wait, mamas face a lot, you know? To have somebody that you've carried inside of you for so long. So, 23 years. I got 23 years. And I am blessed for every single solitary second of those 23 years. I had to celebrate my first Mother's Day without my son. It didn't feel right, but we did. Took him with us, his ashes. Had to celebrate his sister's birthday, his birthday. We did. It's hard. So you tell me, what's harder? Not having your child here, or having the expectation from other people who think you're just supposed to go back to normal? Let me know. Because I made a pinky promise to my son. No matter how hard, no matter how hard, I just never knew this was the hardest pinky promise I was ever gonna have to keep. And yeah, I'm going crazy because I'm sitting here in the garage at like 11:30 at night talking to myself. And I may make some people mad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I make anybody mad, if I upset anybody or whatnot. But I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to God. I'm talking to Cody. And this sucks. This really sucks. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at God. I'm not mad at Cody. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just hurt. I'm lost. I'm not mad. I'm just lost and lonely. With me, Lord. I fought so hard. I fought so hard. He fought so hard. Anyway, until next time. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna post these or not. Right now, I'm just talking. Because I gotta talk. Because sometimes the people that care about you the most don't want to hear things that you need to say. Because they just want to make you better. But there is no better. There's only trusting in God. Knowing that He has a plan. Even in this. One day I'm gonna figure it out. That's where faith is, right? Trusting in God in the things you can't see. I can't see the reason why I lost my son. Can't see why certain things happen. Don't understand. But I'm trusting. I'm trusting with everything I got. as I ask God, when my son is still here, to keep him safe, protect him, to do what he had to keep him safe. I just didn't know this was the way that he needed to keep him safe. But I don't know everything.
Lord, walk with me. Lord, walk with me.